Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited to share with you guys today's video because I just recently picked up the Anastasia self-made palette. I wanted to create a very easy daytime wearable look for you guys because some people think this palette is a little bit intimidating. So if you guys are interested in seeing a very easy, simple daytime look, go ahead and keep watching. First thing we're going to do is take our MAC 217 and dip that into the shade Hot Chocolate. I'm going to be packing that in the outer third of my eye area, then I'm going to be using soft circular motions to kind of diffuse it and buff it out. You can obviously make this as dark as you would like or as light as you would like depending on your comfort level. I'm going to make it a little bit more of a daytime kind of wearable smoky eye, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Biggest thing is just softening out all the edges, making sure that all your lines are just diffused out flawlessly. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I did prep my eyes off camera. I went in with my MAC Painterly paint pot, and I obviously already did my eyebrows and foundation off camera too. I just didn't want to make this video too long, so I decided to only focus on the eyeshadow. And what I'm going to do right here is slowly start to bring hot chocolate into the inner corner part. I'm not applying it to the inner corner because I really don't want it to be too heavy. I'm just kind of using whatever is remaining on the brush and kind of softening it just so I kind of have a little bit more depth into the inner corner area. And then what I'm going to do right here is kind of define the outer V section a little bit more. As you can see, I'm very softly kind of connecting the bottom lash line to the top. I'm not really adding more shadow. I'm just kind of diffusing it and kind of making sure it's connected. But next what I'm going to do is take my Morphe M508 brush, which is a small little packer brush, and I'm going to dip that into hot chocolate again, and then very softly kind of draw it onto the bottom outer corner lash line. And as you can see right here, I'm kind of bringing it a little bit onto the lid on the outer third section just to kind of make it a little bit more deep. And then I'm going to be taking my MAC 217 again just to kind of soften out all the edges and make sure everything is diffused. Next, I'm going to be going into the Anastasia palette again, and I'm going to be taking the shade Self-Made, which is this beautiful, darker, kind of goldish shade. And I'm going to be applying that with my finger and then blending it with a random Sephora Collection blending brush. Honestly, I wish I would have applied it with like a flat brush with spraying like primer water or Fix Plus on it, because I feel like my finger was just a little bit too rough of a texture to kind of pick up the glittery, shimmery pigment. But obviously you can see that after packing it on a little bit, it shows up more, but I just wish that I would have applied it with a brush so that I could have got a little bit more payout from the get-go. But yeah, I'm just focusing on keeping this color to the center of my lid area. I don't want to apply too much of the inner corner section because I'm going to apply another highlight shade later. But after this step, I'm going to go into that chocolate shade again with my Morphe M508, and I'm going to pack a little bit more of that into the outer corner section. Then I'm going to use that same Sephora Collection blending brush, and I'm just going to diffuse out all of those lines. And then next I'm going to be applying a little bit more of the shade Hot Chocolate to the bottom lash line, and then I'm going to be taking a Sephora Collection Precision Crease Brush, and I'm going to use that to kind of soften it out. And then I'm going to be going into the shade Treasure with my Morphe B80. I'm going to be applying that on the inner corner kind of highlight area. I'm just kind of lightly applying it and then diffusing it out onto the lid area, then applying a little bit under my bottom lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Fawn from the Anastasia Contour palette. I know that this shade is not in the Self-Made palette, but I really wanted to add a little bit more of a cooler undertone brown to the outer corner section. So I'm pretty much getting a bigger size crease brush and adding a little bit of this shade to the outer corner because I was feeling like having hot chocolate on by itself was too much of a warm tone. I feel like I was having a little bit of a hard time softening it out, so I wanted to add Fawn just to kind of help diffuse out hot chocolate and make it look a little bit more seamless and give me a little bit more depth. Next, I'm going to be applying the Sephora Collection Long Lasting Kohl Pencil, and I'm going to be using that to add a little bit more definition on my bottom and my top waterline. Lastly, I'm going to be contouring with the Anastasia shade Fawn, and I'm using my Sephora Collection blush brush number 49. And then once I'm finished contouring, I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Alrighty, so this is the final look that I created for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to share with you guys what I have on my lips. It is Jeffree Star's Unicorn Blood. I freaking love this lip color for this eyeshadow look. But yeah, I really hope you guys are happy and healthy and having a good holiday season. I love you guys so much. Make sure you are subscribed and I will see you in my next video.